Good morning, this is Ed, the CNC dude, setting up a class here in my OneNote tab, but I'm going to go over how to set up your Fusion 360 to have all the things you need. So I'm going to pull over my Fusion, and I got my star pupil up here, Pokey Darty. And when you make your account, this is your basic entry screen, the design screen. Over here is called the data panel. This is where everything is stored. Now, you're going to create your own team, your team of one. I just named it Pokey's team, and then later on, you'll become a member of the school team. So you got your team, your where you can do your own work, and you got where you want to work on. We work on group projects. So first things first, all the design stuff for the school you want to draw in this team. The one thing you can't do is you can't drag and drop files between teams. It's meant to have separation for security purposes. So if I switch to this team here, just takes a second. Now I'm in this group, and I'm in this folder, the CNC Tech folder. This is what I work out of, and I go down to Pokey, and that's where I'm doing all my work in here for school. So I go back. All right, so I'm going to go back to the setup, because originally when you start this up, you're just going to be all by yourself, and this is your basic screen. And I believe it will have a project. We'll just say project, but you can add more projects of the base folders. And up here is my recent data, or anything you've worked on recently. So Pokey created some more folders for himself. And if you happen to have a lot of folders, you can click this thing and it'll always be on top. Alright, we got to install a couple of things in the cloud. So all of your files would be stored in the cloud. But we need tools to be able to do the manufacture of the CAM side of things. We need tools, and then when we post the G code, we got to have the post processor for the machines we use. So you can program, and then if you have different machines, you can redirect it to whichever machine you're using. The first thing we need to do is go into the preferences area. Up here it says preferences. Just take a second to come on up. There it is. Alright, there's not a lot of settings in here you have to change, but under the General tab, it says Default Modeling. I prefer Z to be up. Us CNC guys always think of a vertical mill, and the CNC axis is going straight up and down. And that'll be for your modeling. This one, it says PAM Zoom Orbit. It'll come as the Fusion 360 mouse. It's how the mouse works. And personally, I prefer the SolidWorks style mouse. Design side, make sure you got design history, capture design history up here. Under manufacture, there's a big one right up here, enable cloud libraries. Make sure that is checked. We can skip the electronics part, skip drawing, skip materials. We're going to go all the way down to default units under design. Now, if we're doing Titan projects, you want to have the default in inches, so you don't have to keep on switching back and forth. So it really just, you can switch anything you want. Ooh, that's kind of loud back there. I think I had the results of the baseball game on. And manufacture. So because I'm working in inch most of the time, I just leave it in inch. Down in preview features, now this will be, and this will vary depending on what they've updated. So preview means some things that are coming out soon, and you can try them out. So I have on this one, where is it? Post process NC with legacy post. So I turn this one on for now. So opting to sign me up. So I'm going to sign up. That means I'll get to that when we do posting the G code. And the tool library preview. I thought this was permanent, but this is okay. Alright, hit apply, and we got all those settings. Now we need to install our tools in our tool library, and we need to install the post processor for the machines we have. So if you go down here, it says assets right here, and you make sure you're in your team. You're going to click on this area here. Under CAM posts, this is where the post processor file for the machine is going to go. And CAM tools is right here, CAM tools. And I'm actually going to add another one. This will be used in the future, is CAM machines. So these are some setups you have here, so you can always access them without, and it'll be a time saver. So up here it says upload. So wherever you have, if somebody gives you the USB to upload, or you can upload them. And if I put you in our team, Pokey snoring, right up here I have school assets. So this is one storage location right here. It says right up the top, STC student assets upload. We get CAM posts and CAM tools. So CAM tools, right here we have the STC rocket lay. This will be the Titans CNC rocket library, and then we have Titans building block aluminum tools, meaning that the material they're not made of aluminum. They are meant for all the aluminum material that we're going to cut. So from here, you could download this from here, and you should have access to the cloud. You click on the little world thing here. This will pop up. Now this is the team cloud that you have access to. And right here we can click download. So I'm going to save the file on my computer or on your USB. And I'm also going to tell you to, let's go back one, CAM posts. We're going to go into there, and I want you to download the STC Haas Classic Mill. This is for our milling machines. So I'm going to save that one. And I can close this file, go back to Fusion, back to Pokey's team. Okay, so in here, CAM posts, open this up and upload. So I got to go find them. So these are the only times you're going to be working outside of the cloud. So download file. There they are right there. I got the, this is posts. So posts, I want to have the classic mill. And I want to open that up and upload. Make sure it's finished uploading. Hit close. And I'm going to go back to assets. I'm going to go down to CAM tools. I'm going to get that file, select the file, and upload the building block tools for aluminum material. Upload. Hit close. Alright. So now we have those. And later on I'm going to give you one for the machines. So we'll get into those basic settings. So now I'm back to, this is your personal folder. So any personal projects you want to do in here. And the library where you store all your tools, anything you need. So on this one, we're going to switch back to Team STC CNC Machining, and I'm going to switch out of the assets. I'm going to go in here and Pokey. So if I'm working on, it looks like Pokey was working on a lot of stuff here. Titan building blocks right here. Okay. I got some stuff. It looks like something ended up out of place. So on file management, you want to make sure that when you save parts, like if I go back to work on the Titan 2M, I'm opening it up, and it looks like I made the design and I'm working on the setup. So I got 2 parts done. So I can continue on. So if I add another operation, or if I go in and edit this one, edit, and I said I want to change this feed and speed setting to adaptive 20%, I hit OK. I review it, I do a simulation, and then we'll do this. If I do save, when you do save as, it may or may not be in the right path. You want to review this. If it is not, you just want to make sure you're putting it in the right place. If you hit save, it should be in the original location. So when you go back here, this should update. It was version 4, now it's version 5. And also, as far as you can actually go back in time, like this one, notice that my teacher here, me, was reviewing, and he saved at that time. So you can review who did what. Okay, that's about enough for me on the setup. So that's basic setups, and have fun making your parts.